Hello everyone, welcome back to Best T-shirt Designs. So I am Tanvir, and if you are interested in t-shirt design tutorials, then consider subscribing. So in today's video, I am going to talk about how we can start creating t-shirt designs with AI and where you can sell them. So basically, we can sell our designs in two different ways. First one is we can sell them as designs, and for that we can sell them in different microstock websites like this is Creative Fabrica, or you can sell them on FreePic. So these are the microstock websites. You can upload your AI generated images here as designs, and anyone can buy them from here and upload them in their stores. So this is the first option. Second option is we can sell them as t-shirts. So for selling them as t-shirt, we can choose different print on demand websites, and some of them are Redbubble, as you can see this one. This TeePublic is a good one. Also the best one is Amazon Merch on Demand. So if you can create your account there, that's best, but if you cannot, then you can start with TeePublic. So before starting our t-shirt design journey, we should know that if we are making any design, we need to understand who is going to buy our designs. Like if we want to sell them as t-shirts, then we need to understand who is going to buy our design, and that is what we call niche. So if you understand what a niche is, then you will know, like let's say for this tutorial I am going to make designs for video gaming niche. So then my audience or my customer will be those who plays video game. It can be mobile video game or PC video games, but whoever loves to play video games, I am trying to sell my designs to them. So video gamers will be my customers. So for creating a design, we can use different design methods, but for this video I am going to show you how we can create designs with AI. So this is the Flux AI. I will use it from Glyph, as I show in my on one of my previous videos. Also I will show you on Ideograms. So these are some designs I was trying to create. Now before starting our design process, we need to understand what we will design. So as you can see here, I was working with some text here. I paused my game to be here, so that is good, but where will you find it? So you can simply go to ChatGPT and ask it to give you 10 short quotes for video gaming, as you can see here, and it is giving me like eat, sleep, game, repeat, leveling up in real life, keep calm and respond. So you can use this kind of text for your design, or you can go to Amazon, or you can go to Etsy. So you can go to Amazon and write here video games t-shirt, and it will show you different t-shirt design options. Also we can search the same here on Etsy, and once you are searching like this, it is going to show you different results. And I am using a extension that is called DS Amazon Quick View. DS Amazon Quick View is a browser extension. It will allow you to see the BSR rank. That means the numbers you can see here, this is called the BSR rank. That means the best seller rank. And the thing here is, the lower the number, the higher the design is getting sell. That means this one has like 418k in BSR number, and this one has like 103k. So that means this one is selling more than this one. So the lower the BSR number, the better for you. So from this you can get the idea what kind of design is doing great here. And as you can see, I paused my game to be here. This is the same text. Also there are many other text, my perfect day, wake up, play video games. So we are going to, you can design them in however way you want, but I am going to show you how we can design them with AI. So for that we need to keep in mind that I am going to use Flux and Ideogram because they both are good with text, but that doesn't mean it is going to give you a correct result every time. So the lower or the shorter the text, there will be a better chance to create a good graphic. That means we cannot take this kind of phrase to create our design with AI. AI will definitely mess up, but if I take a shorter quote like this, keep it classic, I paused my game to be here, I will play video games today, something like a short quote, and it is going to give you a better design. So don't bother me right now. So this one is a good design, and it has some 561k that means this is not doing really good, but it is selling. If any product has a number, that means this product is being sold. Also this one, birthday boy, time to level up with a game player, so we can create that kind of designs. So for creating a design, we can take our text from anywhere we want. You can take your text from ChatGPT, you can take your text from Amazon, maybe you can take your text from Etsy. As you can see, video game ruined my life. Luckily I have two left. So this, you can take the text or quote from anywhere you want, and there is nothing to be worried about. And then you can create your own graphics using text. Okay, so you can take any text. As you can see, this is a good one. Video games and coffee is my therapy. So this is called the cross niching. That means they are crossing the video game and coffee niche together and creating one design. That means this design is for someone who plays video games. Also they love to drink coffee. So you can take any item you want, anything you want, but I am going to suggest you take shorter codes. Also there is one more way we can use AI to make our designs, which is you can simply use AI to create a design for you, like this one. This is just a graphic based design. You can create a design like this from AI, then you can add your own text, as I showed in my one of my previous videos, how we can add text using Photoshop, or you can use Illustrator, whatever you prefer. Maybe you can use Canva too. So I'm going to show you both ways. I'm going to show you a design with short codes. I'm going to show you a design with longer code and a design without any codes. So let's start. So I'm going to use this glyph first. This is the Flux AI. Click on this build and start building. I'm going to take this image generator here. And the important part here is we need to select the image generation model, which will be the Flux Pro. So I have another tutorial on this one, this Flux Pro, and I am going to use a prompt here, and for that let's use something like this one maybe. So as you can see, this is a good one. I am in gaming mode, or maybe we can go to Amazon and see which ones are doing great. So keep it classic is a good one. I paused my game to be here, so let's combine them. Like as you can see, the keep it classic on has a really low BSR. That means this one is getting higher and higher number of cells, so we can combine them. So I pause my video game to be here. This is a very famous quote in video game niche. We can combine it with this classic thing. So it is using a old or vintage video game controller. That means this one is for those who is like kind of older and they are playing the video game since when the game controller was like this. So this is for the older generations, so we can combine them. I paused my game to be here with a classic looking this kind of video game controller. Create our prompt here. So I'm going to write down the prompt. So here for this design, our main focus is on this classic looking video game controller. So we are going to start with that one. So first step is I'm going to tell this what it is going to be used for. So vector t-shirt graphic design, that is what we will use this design for. And here I want illustration of a vintage or old game controller front view, because I don't want it to be like in 1/3 view or in a flat lying view. I want the front view of it. Also illustrator vintage controller front view. I am going to add detailed vector art. We can maybe use like colorful. Okay, so this is how it is going to be. This is how my illustration is going to be. So it is going to be detailed vector art and colorful. So that is the part I am going to go for the game controller. Now I want some text in it too, so I am going to type in that part. So vector art colorful with that text. Then here I am putting the quotation mark. Paused my game to be here. So I am writing those letters in capital. That means I want it to give focus on these words. That is just a hint for the AI. I paused my game to be here. Maybe we can add something like retro, sunset, Also we can add one more thing which will be isolated on a white background. Okay, so this is the general prompt we can start with, and if we need we can modify that. So I want you to know that how we can write a prompt. I want it to give focus on the controller, so I am starting with that part, then I want to add the text. If I wanted it to give focus on the text, I would write this part in the beginning and then I would add the graphic part of this design. So this is how it is going to be. I'm going to just copy this one and run this glyph. So it is going to create a design for us. So for Ideogram, I'm going to do the same, but Ideogram is currently launched their 2.0, which is the latest version. So we need to select this one, then paste your prompt here. Now we can do some other changes here. You can keep the magic prompt on or off, however you like. Let's keep it on for now, or let's keep it off for now. Also the aspect ratio, you can choose anything you want. I am going to choose 3/4. That is going to give us the rectangular shape for a t-shirt design. Also you can choose the model. Also there is a new version added, that is the color palette. So you can, this is currently in auto mode, but we can select any color palette we want and our design will be created in this color themes, or we can even add our custom color themes here. So I will need to upgrade this plan. For that, let's not mess with that. Also here are some generation models, that means the image generation models. We can choose anything. We can keep it auto, we can keep it general or realistic 3D. Let's keep it design for now and let's generate and let's see how what it creates for us. So here on the glyph, as you can see, this is what it created for us. I paused my game to be here. So as you can see, this AI is good with text, so it didn't misspell the text, but this is not what we wanted. So maybe we can try 1 or 2 more time to see how it works. And the text part is good. We can use it as a t-shirt design if you want. Maybe we can use this controller as a graphic and we can add our text. We can modify our text if you want, but I am going to, let's try one more time. So maybe this is not understanding the sunset theme, so let's remove this part, retro sunset. Okay, here I wanted to remove this part. So illustration of an old video game controller, front view, detail vector art, colorful text, paused my game to be here, graffiti, that is for the text part. So maybe that should work for us. Detail vector art sticker, maybe we can add some more details to it. So from here I am going to add some more detail vector art. Maybe we can add professional vector, and also this is creating a confusion between the text on the text part. So let's add some detail for that part. Put I paused my on top of the controller and game to game underneath, and under that put, I'm just giving it a clarification. So this is how it is going to be. Let's see what it creates for us. Let's copy this one and run this glyph again. Also let's see what Ideogram is making for us. So as you can see, Ideogram is kind of a performs better for this kind of designs. So I paused my game to be here with a sunset, also with a classic video game controller. The text is good. I paused my game to be here, so this one is really looking great, and this is what I wanted. I paused my game to be here, I paused my game to be here. So these are good. So we can simply just select anyone we like and we can save it. I'm going to just create it. Those are the previous designs I created, so I'm not liking that one. Let's save this one too. So as you can see, this is how it is going to look. I paused my game to be here. So game, it puts on the controller, So that is not how I wanted it, but this controller is looking good. So let's save this one too. I will show you how to fix this. Now we are using AI, so there is going to be some sort of misunderstanding between them. So let's say I paused my game on top and then top of the controller and game to be here underneath. So let's see how it goes, and maybe this time it will fix the problem. So the thing here is I'm going to paste that previous prompt of Flux here in Ideogram, and let's see what it creates for us. It is going to take some time. Okay, so as you can see, this is what it creating, and this is good. We can use this as t-shirt designs, but as graphic designers we can fix this. But let's say you are not a graphic designer, so you can simply use this kind of designs and put them on TPublic or other websites like that. But the thing is, we need to understand which word is the important one in the design. So game is the important word, not here. So this is not a good idea or a good graphic. Okay. So as you can see, Ideogram is kind of better than Flux AI, and you can see game paused my game to be here. This is a good design. I'm going to save that one. I paused my game to be here. Also you can see this is the important text, and it is giving the perfect focus to that one. So this is really good. This one is a good one. I am going to save that. I paused my game to be here. I paused my game to be here. So this is looking interesting, and we can simply sell them as, maybe this will sell as a sticker. So as you can see, I wanted to give you an comparison between the Flux AI and Ideogram. So Flux is a good AI. Flux generates text good also, but in compared to Ideogram, especially the 2.0 version of Ideogram, this is way better than Flux. And in this one you can see the text, every time the text is so perfect. Maybe we can now add another longer text here. So I paused my game to be here. Let's put here like a day without games is like, just kidding, I have no idea. So let's say how this works, and put it on top of this. I'm going to remove this part because I'm going to let AI decide where to put which text. So this is a longer text. I'm going to, of an old video game controller, I'm just going to use of a video game controller, no old or new or modern. So let's keep it, let's make it auto for now, not design. Let's keep it auto, and then maybe I will just, okay, maybe we can add something like a sunset again, retro sunset, isolated on high background. So using the sunset gives it more space to place the text on top and bottom, and it keeps the graphics in the center position. So that is why I placed that. I paused my game to be here. So it is messing around with the text. It is not like, it is not making spelling mistakes here, as you can see, but it is not good for giving that focus text or selecting the focus text. So we can simply just save them and we can modify that. That is good, but in my opinion Ideogram is okay. So a day without video games is like a, it kind of messed up. A day without a video game is like, I have no idea. So yeah, when you put a longer text is like, just kidding, I have no idea. This one was nearly perfect, but something messed up here. Anyway, a day without video games is like, just kidding, I have no idea. So as you can see, this one is perfect, even though there are some areas that we can fix. This is hiding that area, but with longer text you need to understand that if you want to work with longer text, you need to give it a couple of tries. So in every 4 design there is going to be one design which is going to be right. So for making design with text, I think Ideogram is the best option. Okay, so one more thing I can share with you, which is, as you can see, the quality of the graphics. So the quality of the vector drawing is not good in Flux 2, Flux is good for many other reasons. It is good for creating hyper realistic images, it is good for creating text without mistakes, that's fine. But for a graphic design or a design like t-shirt design or something, Ideogram is way better than Flux. So as you can see here, the quality of the graphics is also better than Flux here. You can see the quality of the vector. So in my opinion, Ideogram is best for creating text graphics with text. Also the quality of the graphics will be better here. So I am going to just save one of these and I am going to show you how we can easily fix this kind of small mistakes, as this is going to be this is a AI generated design. So we need to do some manual works anyway. So once we create our designs with AI, we can simply come to Photoshop or any other photo editing software like Photopea, as I showed in my previous one of my previous videos. Just create a 4500 into 5400 artboard, which will be 300 ppi, that means pixel per inch RGB color, and then create. So we can simply bring our text here, bring our images here. So let's start with this one. So a day without, this is a good one. A day without video game is like, I have no idea. So I am going to fix the small mistake that is in the design. So a day without video game is like, okay, first of all we need to create a PNG image. So I'm going to take my magic wand tool to select like this. It is going to select some of the whites in the design, and I'm going to simply go to select and inverse, then click on this icon or click on this icon, the layer mask icon. So that is going to give us a transparent PNG, as you can see, but there are some areas left with white. So now select this one and then go to select and similar. So it is going to select everything that is in similar color to white, also this part. So I am not going to mess with this part. Click here, take your brush tool and make sure it is black, and now just paint over the area that you don't want the whites to be. So maybe not here, I don't want any white here. I am not going to do anything with this area. So let's remove this part, that is fine. Also again from here. So once you are satisfied with the overall looking of the graphic, and as you can see, the a day without video game is like, just kidding, I have no idea. So that is what is missing in our design. So that is one line is missing. So I am going to simply select this line here. Maybe this is now placed as a linked object. So right click and click on this rasterize layer, that will disable the link. And now here I'm just going to select that, taking my move tool to move it like this. Okay, so it is just not working because of the layer mask applied to it. So I'm going to just deselect it first of all, then right click here. Now here apply layer mask. So that is going to create it a one single image. Now I can simply move it in this way, select the layer and move it like this. That is how it is going to look. So okay, so I made a mistake here, which is I selected this part of the comma there, but I don't need that. Okay, so something like this, there is some area left in here, but I will fix that later. Okay, so make sure you are selecting the right layer, and here I'm going to just bring it down. Video game is like, I have no idea, just kidding, I have no idea. So I missed one, that is just kidding. Just kidding, I have no idea. You can choose any font you like. You can choose a similar looking font. Okay, so this font is already looking similar, that is the Entry Sans. Anyway, so just use anything you like, something similar to the original one, and this is good. So a day without video games is like, just kidding, I have no idea. So now we are fixed with the design, we have our design ready. One more thing we can do here is, if I try to put this design on a black t-shirt, it is not going to be visible because we have some black text in our design. And to fix that, let's just delete it. So to fix that, we need to put some colors in our text part. I will do that. Design. Now this is the text. I am going to simply right click and then create rasterized type, that is going to make it an image file. This is no more a text. So selecting this one and this one, right click and then merge down. So merge layers will merge them together, and now they are one single image, as you can see. Maybe I can simply just make it a bit bigger to fill out the areas, something like that. That is good. Now I am going to simply click on this icon. So control click on this image icon, that is going to select everything in the design in this page here. So here I am going to take this lasso selection tool and press Alt in my keyboard, and I am going to make a simple selection like this. So this is going to deselect these areas, and also I am going to deselect some of the parts from here. Okay, so let's make it like this. So as you can see, now I have only the text part selected, and if I take my brush tool, and with brush tool I am going to take my I'm taking a new layer. With my brush tool I am simply just pressing Alt to make it a eyedropper, and then I can simply paint over these areas. And it is not going to paint here because this is not selected. So I can simply paint over these areas. Maybe I will make it a bit bigger in size, and that is how you can make your text part colorful. So for this area, again I am going to simply control click here. Okay, so I don't need all these areas, so I am pressing Alt to deselect this part. Maybe I will deselect this part too. So now I can click here. Now again taking my brush tool, I will make it like white, and as you can see I am placing. Okay, so not like that, and this is going to be white also. Now I am going to again control click. I am going to take it, press Alt to deselect that part. So just I have this part selected. Again taking my brush tool, maybe I will make it this color, just kidding. And this is how you can completely create a new design using your AI graphics. So this is how it is going to look, and that is fine. I can simply take my magic wand tool to select this color. Maybe I can make it select all the similar color, and then I can make it in any color I want, but that is not really important for this graphic. I am just going to keep it white, or you can simply make it. So as you can see, this is how we can fix the little mistakes in our design, and this is how we can work with AI graphics. So I am going to give you another example of this idea. So as you can see in this one, there's same mistake here. We need to make this colorful. To be here part, we need to make it colorful, otherwise that will not be visible on top of the black shirt. So let's make it something like this. Maybe again that is going to be the same process. I'm going to repeat it because that will help you understand the process. So again from here I'm selecting this part, go to select similar, and now I'm going to take my brush tool. Okay, so maybe I can move it from here too. So that is good. Also for this area I am not going to remove them, I will keep that white. And again this is simple, I am going to simply select everything from here. Okay, so now I have this layer mask applied to my image. If I control click on this area, that is going to select the entire image, and I need to select only the design parts or only the graphics area of the design. So to do that, okay, I am going to just select this area, and then I am going to remove that. Now, so if I want to select the design area only, I need to click here. So control and click on this icon, that is going to make the selection perfectly. And now I am just going to press Alt and deselect everything from here except the to be here part. So I am going to take a new layer. You can take a new layer, or you can simply just click on this icon here and take your brush tool. Okay, so we need to take a new layer, that will not allow. So I'm going to take maybe this color, then I will paint over this area. So as you can see, this is how we can create a design like this. and there is some area like these blacks, they will blend with the background, we cannot help it. So I think that is not important. So the thing I wanted to show that these white lines edges, we can fix that from here. Go to filter, other, and then minimum. And as you can see, if I increase the amount here, maybe 6%, that will remove all the edges like that. And there are some white area left in the design. I am going to select this one here, and then I'm going to select similar, that is going to select all the white parts. Here I'm going to remove some of these parts, I don't want them to be there. And then once I'm satisfied, I'm going to again click here, or maybe I can simply select this white, this one, and this one. Then I can come to this layer, take my brush tool and paint over this area to make it a new color design. Okay, so this is how it is looking. Again, I need to do that one more time to fix those areas. That is fine. Also, if you want, let's say this is a very small area, so go here in this layer and take your brush tool with black color in a very smaller size, and then brush over this area. Then I don't need to make the minimum effect here. But the thing is, we are not, if I turn this off, as you can see, we are actually removing some of the black areas. So you need to be careful here, just remove something that is not important. So something like that, and that is fine. Also, if you want, let's create it like this. I'm going to take my brush tool and I'm going to paint black over these areas, because this is going to be the gap area, so it should be filled with black, something like this. And we are done. And also for this area here, we can simply just, okay, so we can select this area with our magic wand tool. I'm just going to select this area, and once selected, I am going to take a new layer underneath the original layer, and here I am going to take this one and then brush it like this. So that is going to give me the effect I wanted. Also in this layer, I can simply brush it like this to fix the issue. Okay guys, so I hope you get the idea. So this is how we can fix the small issues with our design. We can add or remove some text if there is anything missing in the design, and this is how we can create different t-shirt designs using AI images. So that's it for today's video. I hope you liked this one. If you learned something new from this one, also if you want me to make more videos like this, let me know in the comment section and I will try. So thank you very much.